Ano po mga estudyante? Nandiyan na ba ang mga kaba at nerbiyos? Ating pinakahihintay ang pagtatapos ng senior high school students, the stars of 2020. Mic test. 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 Magandang umaga po mga magulang. Maganda na po tayo. In a few minutes from now, we'll be starting our virtual graduation ceremony of St. Clare College Senior High School Batch 2020. Welcome, St. Clare College Virtual Graduation Ceremony, Senior High School Batch 2020. The Stars of 2020. Mga magulang, pag-antabay lang po tayo. Malapit na po tayo magsimula. Mga estudyante, ito ang pinakamalagang araw para sa inyo.
Bayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please rise as we sing the Philippine National Anthem, and please remain standing for the doxology.
Padre, el Filio, el Espíritu Santo. Magbuhay ang katipunan!
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. Where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console
To give her message to Batch 2020, let us all welcome the incumbent Department of Education Secretary, the Honorable Leonor Liling Mirasol Magtulis Briones. To give her message to the graduates of Batch 2020, let us all welcome the Honorable Superintendent of Schools Division of Caloocan City, Dr. Nerissa L. Losaria, 6. To give her message to batch 2020, let us all welcome the senior high school principal, the amiable Miss Maria Rebecca P. Palat.
Dr. Clarita Giadalem, our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Ernesto Ray Giadalem, Vice President for Finance, Dr. Ernesto J. Giadalem, heads of the different department, faculty members, candidates for graduation, dear students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I take great pleasure in welcoming you all in this very important occasion of the school, the senior high school graduation. This is a day of celebration of success and thanksgiving. This success is your first step in achieving greater success in the future. Also, this is a day of mixed emotions of happiness and longingness to be present and be with one another in this ceremony. And luckily, pandemic forbids. Your graduation virtually during this pandemic time is in the history. You are now part of the history, your legacy. Dear graduates, always make your parents proud. Step higher and fulfill your dreams and show the world that you are a successful graduate of St. Clare College. For on behalf of the St. Clare College administration and staff, I welcome you all. Let us celebrate this day with rejoicing and thanksgiving. Congratulations and once again, good morning.
To give her heartwarming message to batch 2020, the President and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of St. Clare Group of Schools, Dr. Clarita Gandia Adalen.
Hey, at last you are to graduate, my dear senior high school students. Although it is done virtually, the excitement, joy in the heart remain and reflect on our jolly faces. How great is our Lord! You are allowed to graduate amidst the deadly virus called COVID-19. The pandemic situation in the Philippines is not a barrier, but a carrier. And the virus COVID-19 will never win. You emerge victorious. The triumph that you enjoy will serve as your inspiration to move further, to chase your dreams, choose your career, and be guided by the light of the Lord as you traverse further and further, reaching for your goals. Now I'm giving you some tips for you to ponder. And here they are. Number 1, try prayer and spiritual faith. God does not answer a prayer that wishes harm to others or violates ethics or morals. And I say this regardless of your religion. Whatever religion you have, whether it's Christian or Catholic, we worship only one God. Number 2, learn to love yourself. Accept yourself despite your imperfections. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. This way you love others well, and when you do, they love you back. So whatever imperfections you have, kung halimbawa may pagkaduling, o kaya may pilay, o kaya other handicap, pwede pa rin yan. You just love yourself, whoever you are. Don't compare yourself with anyone. You'll always be better or worse than someone. Love yourself more. Don't belittle yourself or indulge in self-pity. Huwag mong ikukumpara ang sarili mo sa mga kaibigan mo. You know, you have your own talents. You might be very good in basketball. The others might be good in literature. The others might be good in singing. So do ever compare yourself with anyone. Now we go to number 4. Develop yourself. Sharpen your soul. New learnings always give you additional confidence. Alam nyo kung marunong kayo, nagkakaroon kayo ng confidence. Kaya mag-aral ng mabuti. Kapag nag-aral kayo ng mabuti, magkakaroon din kayo ng confidence. You see? Now we go to number 5. Dream big and dream well. Dreams are for free. So dream big. Don't be afraid to dream. Only you have to set limits to the magnitudes of your dreams. There's magic in thinking big. And so those are the tips to ponder so you can go for a successful life. My dear parents and graduating students, I would like you to listen and watch the story of the 3 trees.
Once there were 3 trees that stood upon a mountain top and dreamed of what they wanted to become. The first tree looked up at the stars and said, "I want to hold treasure, to be covered with gold and filled with precious stones. I will be the most beautiful treasure chest in the world." The second tree said, "I want to be a mighty ship. I will take kings and queens across the oceans and travel to the 4 corners of the world." The third tree looked down the valley to the village and said, "I want to grow to be the tallest tree in the world. I will remain here on this mountain as a sign. When people look up at my branches, they'll raise their eyes to heaven and think of God." Many years passed. One day, the woodcutters climbed the mountain. The first woodcutter looked at the first tree and said, "This tree is beautiful. It is perfect for me." With a swoop of his axe, the first tree fell. "Now I shall become a treasure chest. I shall hold beautiful treasure," said the first tree. The second woodcutter looked at the second tree and said, "This looks like a strong tree. It is perfect for me." With a swoop of his axe, the second tree fell. "Now I shall become a mighty ship," said the second tree. The third woodcutter looked at the third tree and said, "I don't need anything special. Any kind of tree will do." And with a swing of his axe, he brought the third tree down. "What will become of my hopes now?" said the third tree. The first tree was cut up and made into a feed box for animals. The once beautiful tree was not covered with gold, nor with treasure. It was placed in a barn and filled with hay. The second tree was taken to the shipyard, but no mighty ship was made that day. Instead, the once strong tree was fashioned into a simple fishing boat. The third tree was cut into large beams, and with no real use for it yet, was just left in a lumberyard. Years went by, and the trees had all but forgotten their dreams. But one cold night, golden starlight poured in through the barn, as a young woman placed her newborn baby into the feed box that was made from the first tree. Her husband wished he could have made a baby's crib for the child, but this manger would have to do. Suddenly, the first tree knew that it was holding the greatest treasure of all time. Years later, a group of men climbed into the fishing boat made from the second tree. One of them was tired and fell asleep. While they were out on the water, a great storm rose. Some of the men were afraid the boat would sink and woke the sleeping man. He stood up, stretched out his hand over the water and said, "Peace." The storm stopped as quickly as it had begun. Suddenly, the second tree knew that it was carrying the King of heaven and earth. Finally, some men came to the lumberyard and took the beams made from the third tree. It was carried through the streets as an angry crowd mocked the man who was carrying it. They continued to the top of the hill. The man was nailed to the beams, raised up high for all to see, and left to die. But 3 days later, everything changed. Suddenly, the tree knew that it had now become a great symbol of God's love for all eternity, because Jesus had been crucified on it. We do not always know God's plans for our lives. His ways are not always our ways, but His plan for our lives is always greater than what we could ever imagine.
My dear graduating students, you can be what you want to be. Work hard, never quit. Hope is in your hands. Reach it. Lift yourself until you're there. Now may I end my talk with this quotation? Please watch it on the screen. If you aim only at the trees, when you fall, you'll hit the ground. But if you aim high at the skies, when you fall, at least you'll hit the clouds. Congratulations, my dear parents, and to all the graduating students. Thank you.
For the presentation of the candidates for graduation, let us all welcome the Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Administration, and Student Services of St. Clare Group of Schools, Dr. Ernesto Ray Gandia Adale.
Madam President, I have the honor to present for your conferment and confirmation of graduation the following candidates for senior high school graduation for academic year 2019-2020. 25 Arts and Design track. For academic track, 221 Humanities and Social Sciences strand. 229 Accountancy, Business and Management strand. For Technical, Vocational and Livelihood track, 432 Home Economics strand. 257 Information and Communications Technology strand. A total of 1,164 candidates for academic year 2019-2020.
For the confirmation of the candidates for graduation, let us all welcome Dr. Clarita Gandia Dalem, President and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of St. Clare Group of Schools.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as chairman by the Board of Trustees of the St. Clare Group of Schools, and by the authority given me by the Department of Education, and after your having completed all the requirements for graduation as provided in Articles 15 and 16 of the Manual of Regulations for private schools, except for those who have been allowed to join the graduation exercises with deficiencies. I now confer and confirm your graduation. Congratulations.
Arts and Design track. The Stars of 2020. Almogera, Guayana, Maine. Alvaran, Mark, Stephen, C. Andrade, Lester, John, D. Banaag, Gabriel, Luis, C. Bareda, Sheila J. Boceron, Domingo Jr. C. Bolgado, Chairo S. Karatay, John Lloyd D. Carlos, Brent Lois S. Ko, Chris June E. Damasco, Francine May G. Pajarito, Kent Vincent C. Flores, Pierre Sandino M. Harayo, Ella Haen N. Lagare Edsel D. Makukay Mary Joy A. Marcos Irish Joyce T. Naig Andrea M. Pangan Christine E. Saldana Eunice Angelica I. Segala Diana Joyce S. Sepe Jean Mert. Tabarangao Jariel Ashley P. Toribio Eduardo Jr. S. Torres James Matthew G. Humanities and Social Sciences track. The Stars of 2020. Abaratige Hayward Dave B. Abejo Arian B. Abordo Ivan Vince I. Abugadi Jengeline P. Asherto John Mikhail R. Acosta Jonathan R. Akulan Jillian C. Advincula Christian Justin L. Agasita Aldwin D. Aguilar Alia Kiana C. Agustin Christine Joy D. Almazan III Serio S. Almonicido EJ A. Alonso Christine E. Añano Jeffrey B. Aragdon Jade Rika L. Arbois Rico H. Arienda Angelica A. Arroyo Nicola Bien S. Aserid Alexis L. Osterio Djokovic C. Austria J. Mark B. Avanzado Abigail G. Azuelo Kevin E. Asherto John Mikhail R. Bacalia Genaro F. Bacani Daniela V. Baknotan Rod Kevin B. Badrina Rio M. Balacaok Mark Adriel C. Balyatan April Joy M. Balneg Bianca Nicole. Banaad Cyril T. Bantan Kenneth Mark M. Barrera Alvin J. A. Barte Rachel R. Basada Romy. Batacandolo Ken C. Bachansila Joanne. Batijo Charlotte A. Behar Jr. Jerry M. Benavides Ken Angelo M. Benditahan John Michael V. Burmas Missy Nicole C. Bernabe Bernard S. Bernal Eliza Jean B. Bonite Lander F. Boral Princess Hazel Ann B. Barce Raymond D. Borse John Franco B. Baromeo Gerald A. Bungay Obe M. Cabidog Alexis May O. Cachero Beatriz Alessandra E. Carl Marian Dorothy. Karendingan Hazel Jane Ale. Camarines Jansel May G. Campit Catherine M. Canale Mark Angelo A. Canilias Alia. Kapinig Francis Ian A. Karinugan Macg A. Caroro John Edward F. Casio Clark Joshua B. Castellano Alanis Irish Y. Cervantes K. J. Cervantes Chris R. Sitcon Maria Fe O. Constiniano Stephanie Joey G. Cruz Alessandra A. Decilio John Michael O. Dadula King Christian. Dalde Lingui Jason C. Daniel Sadrak V. Dakis Har Martin P. De Guzman Novelin C. De Jesus Shaira S. De Pedro Miriel Angel G. Del Rosario Gail Cedric D. De los Reyes John Marco G. De los Reyes John Elise F. De los Reyes Jonalyn B. De Soyo Anthony T. De Tubio Justin M. Doliente Jeanette C. Dumali J.R. C. Irma Jeanette. Esban Roniel June VP. Escobedo Mark Lloyd DS. Escolano Jerisame Y. Estoya Jr. Jolito E. Estrada John Sherrick P. Fideliaga Nicole Faith Ann B. Feria Gerald A. Fuentes Caril Isabel F. Fulgar, John Gibson T. Gabuya RJ M. Galicio Jam Giselle C. Gamboa Ina L. Gatab Glacy E. Jelito Dean RJ H. Guerra Kenneth. Gersalia Zin Andre P. Granada Rian June Z. Guanzon Marco D. Guban Shilame T. Guhol Janela Faye L. Gundayao Joanna Marie L. Gupit Jarina May B. Habana Rogenio S. Hernandez Lennon A. Huertas Adrian F. Ikawalo Jana Joy E. Eli Dave D. Interna Henny E. Jundong Kim K. T. La Paz Gabriel Angelo S. Lagario Jericho M. La Guardia Stephen Joshua A. La Guesma David Victor P. Lanuza Larry L. Labico Hannah Maidel P. Legazpi Jobeline S. Lilius Joshua R. Literato J.M. B. Llamazares Rachel Marie T. Rianita Judith Luz Victoria G. Loveriano at Jericho S. Lope Christian Arnett G. Loremia John Mel R. Lucanias Angela M. Madera Jessica P. Magalona Sarame S. Mamaril Shilame M. Mangin Jerly Kyla T. Maniquez George Algin G. Mantal Christopher Von Kendrick C. Marcos Angelica B. Martin Nisrin, Matitu Berlimay L, Medina Unica Rose B, Megano John Raven V, Mendoza Jeremy V, Mendoza Shira May L, Meneses Kyla Maria C, Mirano Jocelyn, Milan Albert U, Montañez Vincent Harry G, Monterey Russell M, Morada Michael M, Motus John Wilfrey R, Motus Joyce Aliana R, Moiko Stuart Kyle R, Nainge Maria Alajoy B, Neri Denzel D, Albenza Rome Renzo M, Avera Twinkle T, Odeherte Reggie B, Opinia Kristen S, Ardonia Kyla T, Padayaw Jewel Shane B, Paha Mark John B, Palomo Rodel R, Pambuhan Edrish Vivian R, Panoy Jean Claudine P, Pantalgoni Mary Grace, Parayawan Crystal Ann A, Harde King Christian P, Kataho Ruby Riza T, Pokong Jovelyn T, Kiambao Alelajan G, Quintanilla Jr. Percival G, Quintanilla Mark Angelo G, Radom Kyla Adrian R, Ramasta Jason E, Ramos Jana Marie C, Renia Joshua A, Ray John Carlo D, Reyes John Bell L, Rivera Angelica M, Rodelas John Romel Michael DP. Rodriguez Cherry Beatriz. Rodriguez Daniel Marlu M. Remanka Julia B. Rakin Niela Nicole E. Ruby Ann S. Saenz Queen Eliza I. Salceda Paulo Miko L. Salvador Tyra Queen DG. Samaniego Julia Roberts P. San Jose Marvin P. Santos Wawi R. Sapi Amelia Regine V. Siciliano Diana Rose D. Serna Geminiano G. Sevillano Hans David R. Sibal Jacob Carlo M. Silmaro Lawrenceville Francis F. Singson Jessel B. Solon Ronald Daryl J. Soria Christine Shane. Sarita JV D. Sumalda Lorraine. Tambauan Eugenio M. Taruk James Patrick G. Texon Jana G. Carol Joe Albert L. Tolentino Christian E. Torres Juliet A. Trambolo Jake Dave Ace B. Tresvales Andre Scott M. Tristan Mark Ray C. Tuba Divine S. Chavida Ivan M. Valdivieso Daniela B. Vargas Tammy Ann C. Ventura Ira Jewel M. Villamore Jackson May M. Villamore Mark Ellie O. Villar Louis Jensen L. Villote Marivic. Ibas J.C.
Accountancy, Business, and Management, the Stars of 2020. Abad Luis Andre J. Abejo Angelica M. Agatha Danica B.C. Aguilar Sherwin E. Agunday Daniel T. Alagon Christine B. Alinton Anna Rose J. Almadine Brian D. Almendral Angelo V. Alonto Mariel. Alvarez Maria Rosalia N. Amante Jo Marie Christian D. Amistoso Lindiel T. Apostol Angelica A. Arsenas Robeline R. Argao Jamaica M. Aroa III Felix A. Arquilio Elila Ezreal D. Asuncion Shanley P. Balayo Sherman S. Balitaon Doreen F. Baloya Sheila May P. Balunsong April Juliana A. Bawanan Rosella Joy B. Barcela Leanne Joy S. Bernuevo John Zyrus T. Bernuevo Lalaine Ernie Ann B. Bautista Angel Stephanie F. Bautista Jazel M. Bayanay Ara Felipe R. Bayon Chelsea Noreen A. Bihar John Ray A. Belisario Art Nancy I. Beringel Baby Jennifer A. Bitoy Christine May A. Bombase Rowan B. Borazon Maria Teresa B. Riagas Juliana C. Joaquinia Ruchel. Bukod Jean-Ric L. Bulacan Leah L. Kabalagan Mark Joshua S. Sa David Kristen Kelly K. Catalda Vincent. Campo Jurel. Camus Rinaline O. Canales Giancarlo A. Capule Casey Joy C. Capuli Chester A. Castaneda Jonaline B. Castillo Dexter A. Kasul Angerien S. Kaya Honeylane R. Saya John Genesis B. Ching Jarina May Y. Showa Carlos Miguel A. Christy Carla Melissa A. Chuahupo Jan Maxine S. Sid Miguel Aaron C. Colorito Myla Joy B. Competente Ronel J. Conrado Von Ezekiel J. Constante Mark C. Kokia Camille Joy C. Cordez Shename A. Correa Paula Army Jean P. Dake Hazel S. Datangel Riyad McLean V. Dayaka Renz Louis C. De Guzman Nika P. De Leon Andrea Marie A. De Leon Tristan Roy. De Ocampo Akim G. De Inla Hans Christian M. Del Monte Alteza L. De la Cruz Froilin P. De la Cruz Jeremiah D. De la Torre Zairiel Tom R. De la Vega Justine L. De los Reyes Micaelia Ira R. De los Santos Christian Joy R. De Neros Maria Nelson C. De Sales Jr. Mark Daniel R. Domingo J. Marie B. Dumagin Ralph Vincent G. Duran Danny V. Echon Jaylene May. Encinas John Lemon Rome L. Enoy Jr. Rodolfo T. Escalderon Jr. Rolando M. Escalderon Mariel M. Escalera Shunamite V. Estimada Carmela M. Eta Rubeline Z. Flores Shalome T. Francia Robert Jr. O. Pulido Annalyn Joy E. Gaditano Remeline G. Galigao Danime M. Gamba Christian Wayne Q. Ganura Lennon Kale T. Gerbosa Mary Rose L. Garcia Lori May S. Garcia Patrick Mark. Garcia Rosel A. Garcia Ruth Ann R. Garcia Shirley Ann T. Daviola Princess Ann I. Doder Noemi J. Gorospe Christelle May Francis C. Guadalupe Kian B. Guillermo Jacilius Joshua C. Gumata Christine Joy D. Gunting Bea B. Hernandez Joymi. Iliu Joyce F. Iriah Mark Boy O. Javier Michael V. Javier Krisnaisa C. Labagwis Lorianne C. Labata Christian R. Labrada Maxine Y. Lagarde Justin Ellie S.J. Lagon Rachel A. Landicho Jayland M. Lapore Ralph Florence D.S. Launico Zyra May P. Lauresta Nicole Diane L. Lainessa Marjorie E. Levico Meljon A. Legaspi Nicole May P. Likigan Fernando P. Loba Maria Concepcion D. Logronio Zaina C. Loremia Yuvelin L. Juarez Shadi Rose A. Lucero Kaylee Clare B. Louis George Henry. Magno Gianme S. Malabag Ruth Madeline V. Marino Francis Theode A. Marmolejo Kristen Clyde T. Marty Miguel Alvaro T. Matibag Romel A. Mendoza Cheryl B. Mihica Jennifer F. Mirania Nicole C. Moronia John Marcelino C. Motol Trixie Kate C. Napune John Mark O. Nartates Jennifer M. Necesario Prince Jewel. Moho Earl John V. Odiamar Francine V. Olaivar Risandra A. Ope Tracy Mika N. Orentia Trisha May G. Padilla Anjanette D. Pambid Julian Marie D. Panaga Marlon C. Pangilinan Mark Gabriel R. Paragas Leslie. Parena Catherine N. Paule Vivienne Glendale B. Paulo Christopher T. Pena Jenna Victoria S. Perez Ronald S. Planas Irish Kate P. Ponce Memphis DC. Pongan Angelica Jane I. Prado Fritz Angelo C. Kibilan Shervin R. Helicol Margie B. Ramos Alessandra G. Ramos Maria Veronica M. Revillosa John Michael L. Reyes Harleen V. Reyes Trina Joy O. Rivero John Jerick O. Robante Nelisa May R. Rodriguez Aaron Paul. Rodriguez Owen Y. Rosales Janielle P. Rosales Rosie C. Rosario Jeffrey B. Rosario Myla Q. Rovira Jomer B. Rojas Jael B. Royal Dave Christian T. Sabalia James. Sadio Rebecca N. Salem Healy M. Salonga Mary Jane C. San Pascual Erica G. Sanchez Sophia S. Santelices Kevin S. Santos Rinaline M. Sarical Rizal Cassandra A. Sebastian John Kenneth M. Celosa Jeremy Y. Simasho Jude Renzo M. Senor Mark Tofi C. Centilieses Rose Ann M. Cevalia Jennifer S. Severino Chanel R. Su presencia Justin Aaron. Tavelisma Aaron Carl M. Talagtag Erica Jane C. Taiko Jamaica L. Carmel Roy Hensley T. Terania Luisito O. Terte Zuleika Marie A. Tinaza J. Mark O. Tonga Angel May E. Toto Mark Shane B. Labing Regine P. Tulio Jean Michelle A. Valenciano Sarah Joy B. Valera Anoime M. Vanna Besame A. Velarde John Benedict M. Velasco Carl Ian M. Villalva Princess M. Villaralvo Syra A. Vitalicio Audrey Rose P. Welba Aaron Ninio V. Icasas Aliyah Thea B. Zabala Mary Jane V. Zamora Beethoven C.
Academic Awardees, the Stars of 2020. Arts and Design Awardees. Rank 1, Delgado Chairo S. Rank 2, Tabarangao Jarrell Ashley P. Rank 3, Makugay Maryjoy A. Rank 4, Flores Pierre Sandino F. Rank 5, Carlos Brent Lois S. Loyalty Awardees. Academic Awardees for Humanities and Social Sciences. Rank 1, Neri Denzel D. Rank 2, Meneses Kyla Maria C. Rank 3, Mendoza Sharamay L. Rank 4, Asherto John Mikhail R. Rank 5, Loveriano Angelico S. Rank 6, Rania Joshua A. Rank 7, Gandaya Joanna Marie L. Rank 8, Karinugan Maki A. Rank 9, Fuentes Cariel Isabel F. Rank 10, Kapinig Francis Ian A.
academic awardees for accountancy, business, and management. Rank 1, Mihika Jennifer F. Rank 2, Sadio Rebecca N. Rank 3, Launico Zaira May P. Rank 4, Tulabing Regine P. Rank 5, Labrada Maxine Y. Rank 6, Clanas Irish K. P. Rank 7, Peña Jenna Victoria S. Rank 8, Bautista Hazel M. Rank 9, Mendoza Cheryl B. Rank 10, Colorito Myla Joy B.
To give his congratulatory message to the amazing graduates, let us all welcome the incumbent Chancellor of the prestigious Royal Institution Singapore, Dr. Fellow Dr. Samuel M. Salvador.
On behalf of the Royal Institution of Singapore and Royal Institution Philippines, allow me to extend my sincerest congratulations to the senior high school graduates of St. Clare College, Metro Manila, Philippines, Batch 2020. It is my fervent hope that the wealth of information, knowledge, and skills SCC has provided to all of you would serve as the foundation of your lifelong education and perpetual learning. Keep on updating and improving your crafts or skills. Make it tradable for a better job or position. Enrich the quality of your lives and attain your ultimate goal in life, to live happily and productively. May your horizons in education be limitless or borderless as you expand your learning environment filled with anxieties, uncertainties, and challenges with this pandemic COVID-19 besetting our global community today. Likewise, I would like to express my deepest appreciations and congratulations to St. Clare College under the able leadership of Honorable Dr. Fellow Dr. President Clarita G. Adalem and her two dedicated champion CEOs, Dr. Fellow Dr. Ray Adalem, Vice President for Administration and Student Services, and FDR Dr. J. Adalem, Vice President for Finance, Research, Planning and Development, for providing quality education to all SCC students as well as all graduates as a noble contribution to the human capital development needed by our country and different countries of the world. Good luck, Godspeed. Thank you very much. And again, congratulations. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
To give his congratulatory message to the amazing graduates, let us all welcome Consulting Dean of Life Skills for Life Success, Dr. Henry S. Tenedero.
Good day, everyone. First of all, let me thank the Adalem family, the proud and inspiring owners of the school, St. Clare College. As your Dean for Life Skills for Life Success, I'm so happy to be given the chance to address this very important day of yours. We live in exciting times. Be happy with the thought that we're still alive in the midst of the pandemic, for we are reshaping the future of humanity. These days, so many redefinitions are made. Maraming pagbabago ang nangyayari sa kaisipan natin lahat. Una, we are redefining the meaning of education to believe that education is a product of three elements: IQ, talino; EQ, ang puso; at DQ, diskarte. Another redefinition is in the power and definition of success itself, going beyond the usual notion that success is only a combination of power and money. No. We add the third metric composed of four things: wisdom beyond intelligence, self-care, pangangalaga sa sariling kalusugan, wonder, the moments we will never forget in each and every day, and empathy, number four. Empathy means giving a part of yourself, not materially, but the essence of giving the fullness of yourself. And of course, we are redefining our mindsets, shifting away from too much negativity to positivity, from desperation to aspiration, patuloy ka pa rin mangarap, and from hopelessness to hope. My dear parents, thank you very much for being with your children all throughout. The parents are the best teachers in the world. Mga mag-aaral, hanapin mo ang iyong kinang. Bawat isa sa atin ay binigyan ng Panginoon ng kinang. Blossom where you are planted. You are not defined by your status in life. Your grades will never define you. Your wealth in life will never define you. But it is your character that will determine the success. The success and the latitude of it will be determined by your belief that you are a genio. And finally, believe that we live in one world. Let's share our humanity with others. Let's shift from the thinking of me to you. Because in knowing others, in making others feel that we are present in their midst, will only make their lives and our lives very enriching. Thrive, not only survive. As life skills for life success, remember, we have to nurture the compassionate heart, not only the thinking mind. We have to develop essential skills, not only soft skills. So to all of you, make good in life.
To give her congratulatory message to the amazing graduates, let us all welcome Department of Education International Cooperation Office Director Dr. Margarita Consolacion C. Ballester.
Of peace, joy, and love to the administrators of St. Clare, and also special greetings to Dr. Clare Adalem, to the famous and infamous sons, Dr. Ray, and to his brother, and of course to the children, to the parents, supportive parents, and very kind and considerate teachers, students, our senior high school, more than 1,000 of them who are graduating today, to their friends and to their brothers and sisters who are here and with their guardians. Congratulations for this day. Another year has ended for your academic pursuit, a pursuit that leads you to excellence, and at some point, it will lead you to a better life that awaits and the world has to offer. In this time of the pandemic, all of us are brought into a world wherein it is not only challenging, but it is also a world where there is full of confusion, and there is an endless creation of news, be it true or not. We call it fake. But I suppose with St. Clare's values that were imbued on you during your time spent in the school from kindergarten to senior high school, for those who started from the very basic one, I suppose you know what critical thinking means. And when we look at critical thinking as it is one of the many skills that this 21st century's education is actually trying to develop in each of our students. St. Clare, looking at making its own students and graduates to far excellence, and also to be competitive globally, imbued with sustainable and of course with equitable values, I'm sure you will be able to make it for your decision whether or not you will pursue a university or college or maybe a technical course. But I tell you, with Nelson Mandela's saying, education is the key, the only key that will unlock the world for you, and the only key that will bring you to where you want to be. Look at our leaders. Look at your teachers. Look at the administrators of the school, if I may ask you to look back and try to say, thank God, I was educated in a school where it has imbued me with the right values and, of course, prepared me for a better tomorrow or a better future. In this time of pandemic, my dear parents, do you see the world for your children, for our children, that indeed there's going to be a better future? Yes, there is. Because after the pandemic and even during this COVID-19 pandemic, we are building back better to a better normal, to a better future of our children. To teachers, The challenges are humongous. Yes, I agree with you that you are tired. You are bored in your houses. You are even at a loss. Or maybe sometimes you say, I don't know what is to be done and what is yet to be asked of me. Those feelings are okay. I'm sure Dr. Clare, Dr. Ray, and the rest of the administration would say, what you feel is okay. That's all right. Dear teachers, don't be complacent with what you feel, but it's okay to feel that way. What is not okay is for you to stay sulking or just maybe waiting for another day to come. It is okay to feel that way, but it's not okay not to do anything. This is the time, challenging times, that we need to make our lessons, our materials more appropriate, well selected, and well delivered, even if it is only done online. If I may speak in Filipino, considering that this is buwan ng wika, kung noon tayo ay maggagawa ng ating mga aralin, kailangan mo ng maraming papel or maraming bagay-bagay para may deliver mo yung lesson. At hindi mo na pwedeng ulitin. But with technology and you record your teaching, your lessons, right? If you record it, you can delete and then do it again and do it again. And thanks to technology, that there is a capacity to delete even your mistakes, your grammatical errors, your mispronounced words, all those things, and etc., etc. So technology makes us delete that. And our fear is also for our students to just leave the phone or leave the Zoom link or maybe a messenger without their video, with their videos on, pero wala sila doon. Or with switch off video, just only their face, and they're not also there. So it is also dependent on how creative you are on how to keep them. To our parents, friends who supported our students who are graduating today, congratulations and thank you for journeying with them. To our dear graduates, if I may ask you to just bow down your heads and say a little prayer for your parents who may be with you or who are not with you, and to your lolos and lolas, and to the administrators and teachers as well, and say, thank God, I was with the right person or persons. To our administrators, thank you for this time. Thank you for allowing our senior high school students to journey with you. And now is the day, the time for you to say goodbye to them and wish them luck. And I suppose you will welcome them back, because I know they will come back to St. Clare, because St. Clare has made them see the world in its global perspective. And they are challenged also on what else your college department will be offering them. So to everyone, I have not prepared any long speech with all the sayings of whoever, but I believe this message that is delivered from the heart, I believe that you, my dear graduates, teachers, and parents would agree with me when I say we live in a challenging time, but we will survive because we are all together. In the ASEAN, we say sama-sama ASEAN, and in our families, we say all for one, one for all. So with St. Clare and with your good teachers, parents, and supportive friends, I say congratulations to all and enjoy the day, even if you will be only having your pictures taken at home virtually, or maybe you drop by the school and have a picture on stage prepared by the administration. So thank you. And again, let's all say sama-sama we all move forward even in the midst of COVID. Education must continue and should continue. To everyone, good luck, God bless you, and may the good Lord continue to shine upon you always, today, tomorrow, and for the days to come. Thank you. This is Director Margarita Ballesteros of the International Cooperation Office of the Department of Education, reiterating her words of congratulating everyone. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day to one and all.
To give his congratulatory message to the amazing graduates, let us all welcome President of Federation of Associations of Private Schools and Administrators and School Owner, Mr. Elizardo S. Casilla. To give his congratulatory message to the amazing graduates, let us all welcome Managing Partner of Estrada and Aquino Law Firm and expert on education law, Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada.
Graduation was celebrated with a spectacle. It is an academic milestone for both the school and the students and their parents, so it has to be celebrated publicly. I'm sure you are all but ready until nature intervened. Nature decided that the pandemic shall happen in your generation at this time and that it has chosen your batch to be in this situation. But this will be your awakening. You will never forget this day and this time. I'm sure because of this pandemic, you have learned that the world does not revolve around you alone in your needs. You have to be part of a society and you have to look at others' welfare as you look after yours. You may have also realized that there are essentials in life that matter most. Your families, food on the table, bed on your backs, roof under your heads, and opportunities to live and be better each day. You're fortunate that you have your St. Clare College to take care of you and your education needs with the technology that they provide to make sure that education continue. In fact, you're able to hold graduation online. I hope this pandemic experience has taught you how to be resilient, motivated, to move on despite the circumstances, and always act with grit. I also hope that this pandemic has helped you develop compassion for others. I wish I could shake your hands or help put a medal around your necks, congratulate your parents and relatives. But here I am at home, addressing all of you. Nevertheless, what matters is that we all understand why we are here and what it stands in our lives. It means that the world is changing and it calls for the new breed of leaders, makers, builders, and thinkers. They need to move up and continue. Lastly, I know there are people here who are at the verge of giving up. Wag na wag po kayong susuko. COVID-19 will not wait for us until we are ready. Life must go on. We should continue with our education. We cannot delay our progress as individuals and as a nation. We cannot postpone the fulfillment of our dreams. And I'm just so happy and honored that I am here with you today to inspire you and celebrate this milestone with everyone. Maraming salamat po at pagpalain sana tayo ng Panginoon.
To introduce the amazing graduates to the St. Clare College Alumni Association, let us all welcome the Vice President for Finance, Dr. Ernesto J. Gandia Adale.
With the powers vested in me as Director of the Alumni Relations Office, I welcome you all graduates to the St. Clare College Alumni Association. As members, you are now entitled to all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Join us as we sing the graduation song of Amazing Batch 2020, The Journey. Amazing graduates, let us all sing from our hearts the St. Clare hymn.
Hope of the future lies in our hand to greet tomorrow's dream. With just one voice we raise your name, oh hail our dear St. Clare. Inspired by your dreams and aspirations and goals for all humanity, we lift our voices, raise your banner, proclaim your cause on high. For your achievements and goals are a light to our path. towards those in need of your light. The hand in the Master's touch. Oh, Hesita, Mamata. Oh, St. Clare. Oh, hail our dear St. Clare.
Congratulations, graduates. Until the next graduation exercises. This is your host, Attorney Alarcon, the recessional.